Welcome to Linda's Corner. My name is Linda Bjork. For today's episode, I will be sharing an excerpt from one of my books called You Got This, An Action Plan to Calm Fear, Anxiety, Worry, and Stress. With all the disturbing current events we're facing, people all around the world are experiencing overwhelmingly high levels of stress right now. I feel strongly about the need to help empower people to be resilient and able to handle their problems. You Got This is a thoroughly researched, easy-to-read, well-designed action plan to calm feelings of fear, anxiety, worry, and stress, with a wide variety of proven cognitive behavioral therapy techniques that empower people to regain a sense of peace and control in their lives. You Got This will show you how to decrease stressors, increase coping skills, increase confidence, increase resilience, and find solutions to your problems. The book is available in paperback and ebook formats on Amazon. Today's excerpt is about the evening routine. Each day will also include a short evening routine that can be completed in about 15 minutes. How we begin and end each day is very important. As a general rule, the last things we think about at night run through our minds while we sleep. If we go to bed stressing and worrying, those things may continue to cycle through our brain throughout the night. It is possible to wake up in the morning already feeling tired from mental exhaustion, which makes it really difficult to face a new day. Your evening routine is designed to help you to be able to relax and enjoy better quality sleep, which in turn helps you to have a better day tomorrow. The evening routine repeats some of the activities from the morning routine, including the I Am poster and positive affirmations while listening to music. The evening routine finishes off with a progressive relaxation exercise. The following section explains each step of the evening routine and why we would want to do these things. The reasoning behind the I Am poster and positive affirmations were already explained in the morning routine section. They are a multidimensional approach to increase personal empowerment. Next, I'll explain about the somatic quieting through progressive relaxation. Earlier in the book, I explained that somatic quieting turns on the relaxation response in the body. The relaxation response is essentially the opposite reaction to the stress response. It is a process of turning the rest and digest system back on. This releases chemicals and brain signals to make your muscles and organs slow down and increase blood flow to the brain. There are many techniques for somatic quieting. We're going to incorporate 3 of these techniques, including diaphragmatic breathing, progressive muscle relaxation, and guided imagery. The idea behind progressive muscle relaxation is that often when we're stressed throughout the day, we hold the tension in our body, but we're often not aware of the stress. So we may have tightness in our shoulders, our neck, our lower back, and so on. We're going to control these muscles by first tensing them up, and then we'll relax them. And by contrasting these two states, it helps you develop more of an awareness of when you're tense and when you're relaxed. Progressive muscle relaxation exercise. Lie down and get comfortable. First, you're going to focus on your breath. We're going to work on breathing slower and deeper. Take a few deep breaths through your nose. Breathing through your nose naturally slows the rate of breathing because nostrils are smaller openings than your mouth, and it takes a little longer to inhale and exhale completely. Place one hand on your chest and one hand on your belly. Notice which hand is moving. When we are doing shallow chest breathing, the hand over your chest will move up and down. You might also notice your shoulders moving up and down. But if you're doing deep diaphragmatic breathing, then the hand over your belly will move, and the hand over your chest will hardly move at all as you breathe in and out. practice a few times, feeling that hand over your belly moving up and down. When you feel comfortable that you're doing it well, then you can relax your hands into your lap or at your sides. I'd like you to close your eyes to help minimize distractions. We're going to give your eyes a rest and use some of your other senses right now. Let yourself relax. Now I'm going to ask you to direct your attention to your toes and your feet. Now I'm going to ask you to scrunch up and tighten your toes. Squeeze the muscles in your toes and feel the tightness. Feel that little bit of tension in your toes and hold it, hold it. Hold that tension and that tightness in your toes. And then just relax that tension. Relax your toes. Now imagine a warm wave of relaxation is washing over your toes. This wave of peace and relaxation is lapping at your feet, relaxing your feet and your toes. Now we're going to move up to your calves. Tighten your calves by flexing your feet, bringing your toes up towards your body. Feel that large muscle getting a bit warmer as it is squeezing. Keep it tight, tight, tight. Feel the tension in your calves. Feel that burn as you hold it tight. Then relax. Lower your toes back down and shake your feet a little. Shake off that tension. Relax your calves and feel the nourishing blood rushing back to the muscles. Relax. Feel that wave of relaxation washing over your feet and your calves. Next, I'm going to ask you to tighten the muscles in your thighs and your backside. Squeeze your legs and squeeze your bum cheeks together. Tighten all of those muscles and feel the tension. These are the largest muscles in the body. They are powerful. Squeeze and tighten them and hold them tight. Hold it, hold it. And now release all that tension. Allow all of that tightness and tension to leave your body. Notice the feel of the bed beneath you. Right now, something else is supporting you, and those muscles in your body can have a rest. And because of that rest, they will be better able to serve you and support you when you need them again. Right now, they just get to relax. Feel that warm wave of relaxation now washing from your toes all the way up to your waist. Feel how these waves nourish the muscles and your body. As each wave recedes, it pulls out more tension and washes it away, and you feel your legs and the lower half of your body completely relaxed. Now we move up to the torso. Tighten your abdominal muscles like you're doing a sit-up or a crunch. Tighten and hold these muscles, feeling the tension in your stomach and lower back. Feel the squeeze, feel the tightness, and just hold it. Hold it, hold the tension. And now release and relax the torso. Let it all go. Allow all of that tension to release and feel a wave of relaxation washing from your toes all the way up to your armpits. It's nourishing, it's relaxing, and as it recedes, it pulls out any tension, any tightness, and any toxins that it finds and washes them away. Next, we're going to go to your hands and your arms. I want you to make a tight fist, make a really tight fist. You can feel it in your forearms, you can feel it in your hands. You can feel all the tightness and the tension in your hands and arms. Just feel that squeeze and hold it. Now, relax. Open your fist and allow your fingers to wiggle, releasing any tension. Allow your hands to drop back to your sides. Let your fingers relax. Let your arms relax. Imagine now that wave of relaxation is washing over your arms, your torso, and your legs. Allow the wave's nourishing and healing power to wash over you. And then notice how as it recedes, it pulls out any remaining tension. We'll go up to your shoulders, and I want you to raise your shoulders up to your ears. As you tighten these muscles, you feel it in your shoulders. You feel it across your upper back, and you feel it in your neck. Feel the tension, feel the tightness, and hold it. And then release it. Let your shoulders relax. Let your upper back relax. Let your neck relax. Imagine that wave of relaxation again, washing from your toes to your neck, feeling it nourishing and relaxing as it washes over you and pulling out any tension or toxins. This gentle wave is massaging away any tension, leaving the muscles completely relaxed. Now, I want you to tense your face by pressing your lips together and scrunching your nose. Just press it together. Feel the tension, feel the tightness in those facial muscles. Hold it, and then relax. Imagine now that you're in a deep, warm bath, completely covered and completely relaxed. As the gentle warmth enfolds you, it nourishes and heals your body and your mind and washes away any tension. Direct your attention back to your breath. Take a few nice, deep belly breaths, breathing through your nose. Now do a quick scan of your body, starting with your toes and working all the way up to the crown of your head. If there are any remaining spots of tension, imagine another gentle wave of relaxation is coming. This wave is massaging away any tension and bringing a sense of calm and peace from your head to your toes. Just continue to relax and breathe deeply, but we're going to help take your mind somewhere that brings you peace or brings you joy. I want you to imagine your picture of paradise, a place where you would like to go. Maybe it's on a beach or in a beautiful meadow or a cabin in the forest. Whatever brings you peace and happiness. I want you to look around this place that you've created. This is a place where you are absolutely safe. This is a place that is completely under your control. I want you to notice what's there. I want you to notice if there are other people around, or if you're there by yourself. Notice the light. Is it bright or is it dim? Notice the temperature. Is it warm or is it cool? Notice any smells that are there. Do you smell flowers, pine trees, freshly baked chocolate chip cookies, or something else? Pay attention to any sounds that you might be hearing. Are there birds? Is there music? Allow yourself to enjoy a full sensory experience. This is a place that belongs to you. It is your space. You control it. And you can go back to this place anytime that you want. It only takes a moment. Allow this place to feed you, to nourish your soul, to take away any stress or pain. Take a few deep breaths. I want you to take one last look around your personal paradise and remind yourself that you can come back here anytime that you want. You're going to say goodbye for now, but you're going to make a promise to come back sometime soon. again. Notice the sights, the sounds, the smells, and make that promise to come back. Draw your attention back to your breath. Take a few deep belly breaths and come back to where you are. Open your eyes, wiggle your fingers and your toes. Your body and your mind are completely relaxed. Let's talk about the importance of sleep. On average, we need to have about 7 to 8 hours of sleep per night. A wide variety of data suggests that when we don't get enough sleep, it can impair our decision-making and affect our emotions. Tests on intelligence, creativity, attention, and memory all show lower performance with sleep deprivation. There are several stages to our sleep. Stage 1 is a light sleep that begins when you fall asleep. During stage 2, the heart rate slows and the body temperature drops. Stages 3 and 4 are a deeper sleep where the body is able to repair itself. The final stage, called REM or rapid eye movement, is the stage where we dream. It takes about 90 minutes for your body to go through one complete sleep cycle, and we go through several of these cycles each night. The following diagram shows the sleep phases during a typical night. The peaks of the waves represent the REM sleep. The sleep phases go in order like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1, REM. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, REM, and so on. That would represent 2 complete sleep cycles. In this diagram, notice that during the first sleep cycle, the REM time is very short. It gets a little longer during the second cycle, and significantly longer during the third and fourth cycles. This is very important to understand, because if you reduce your sleep by a couple hours, you might think that you've still gotten most of a good night's sleep. In terms of total hours, that is certainly true. You may have missed out on only about 25% of your sleep time. But you may have lost 40% of your REM sleep time. Your brain needs REM sleep like it needs nutritious food. Your brain isn't turning off when you go to sleep. Rather, it's shifting into a different mode of activity. There is a wealth of evidence that during REM sleep, your brain does essential work that supports regular brain function. Dreaming is part of the REM phase. According to the National Sleep Foundation, you dream for a total of about 2 hours during a typical night. That time is not continuous, but divided among the multiple sleep cycles. During the first REM phase, early in the evening, those dreams may be about recent events, and they may be very literal. However, as the night progresses, the dreams tend to become more abstract. For some reason, this replay and abstraction process is critical to optimal memory, high-level creativity, problem-solving ability, and cognitive function, even though we rarely remember those dreams. In REM deprivation studies, scientists monitored participants while they slept. As soon as participants entered the REM phase, the researchers woke them up, talked for a few minutes, and then let them go back to sleep. Unfortunately, a person can't just re-enter the sleep cycle at the REM stage. They have to start over again at phase 1. They continued this pattern all night, so that although the person had 8 hours of sleep, he or she didn't get any REM sleep during that time. And they observed to see what changes, if any, occurred in the participants' cognitions and behavior. They found that REM deprivation impaired creativity, problem-solving abilities, and emotional regulation. They saw an increase in angry outbursts and mood swings. Their brains just didn't function well with experiencing REM deprivation, REM sleep, and napping. napping can be destructive to REM sleep. Most naps are shorter than 90 minutes, which is the time required for a full sleep cycle that includes REM sleep. And even if a nap is 90 minutes, the REM sleep is very short for the first cycle. Taking a nap often reduces the amount of sleep that you get the following night, which may significantly reduce the amount of REM time. What about power napping? Power napping will indeed benefit a person who is sleep deprived. It boosts cognitive functioning in many people. But most of the data about power napping includes participants who were sleep deprived, so the data is somewhat skewed. Power napping is indeed better than trying to function when you're sleep deprived, but it's not as good as getting a full night's sleep. Insomnia. Insomnia is the condition of having trouble falling or staying asleep and affects millions of people. Many turn to prescription sleep medication, and while any sleep is better than no sleep, there is a problem with medicated sleep. Standard sleep medications disrupt REM sleep. There are natural supplements such as melatonin, but our bodies tend to develop a tolerance to these sleep medications over time, and they become less effective. Research shows that the best way to combat insomnia is to work in harmony with the body's natural systems. Our sleep is influenced by multiple sources, including our circadian rhythms, but that's not all. Research by Jesus A. Tapia and colleagues in 2013 supports the hypothesis that the reticular activating system, or RAS, mediates the transition between sleep and wakefulness. We've talked about the RAS before in another context. We know that it is the gateway into the brain, and it selectively filters incoming sensory information and organizes it into conscious thought. It is the brain's attention center. It influences what we pay attention to. We also know that the RAS functions on subconscious programs, but we can effectively change its programming by altering our thoughts and behaviors if the current programming is not serving us well. Therefore, if we're struggling with falling asleep and staying asleep, there are things that we can do to retrain the RAS to promote better sleep. Habits that may negatively affect sleep. Dr. Peter Vishton, professor at William & Mary College, suggests that the best way to combat insomnia is to strengthen your unconscious association between your bedroom and sleep. Researchers observe that a majority of people who struggle with insomnia are also using their bedrooms as a place for watching movies, working on a computer, making phone calls, and/or eating. The unconscious systems that regulate your sleep associate these non-sleep activities with your bed and conclude that going to bed doesn't necessarily mean sleep. It might mean working, playing, or thinking. Screen time is particularly adverse to the systems that tell your body to sleep. The internal clock inside our brain is designed to wake up when it is light. It has receptors that are particularly sensitive to blue light. When this blue light strikes the receptors, it disrupts the internal clock function and it reduces your brain's release of melatonin, which is the chemical in our body that promotes sleep. Furthermore, blue light doesn't always look blue. White light contains a mix of many wavelengths of light, including blue, and it has the same effect on the receptors in the brain. Light signals the brain that it's time to get up, not that it's time to go to sleep. Tips to promote a good night's sleep. Good sleep habits, sometimes referred to as sleep hygiene, can help you get a good night's sleep. Here are a few suggestions that can help improve your sleep health. Turn your bedroom into a sleep haven. Make sure that it is orderly and comfortable. Remove televisions and computers. Strengthen your unconscious association between your bedroom and sleep. It's best if the activities in the bedroom are limited to sleeping and sex. Make your room peaceful and conducive to sleeping by keeping it quiet, cool, and dark. Earplugs are helpful if you live in a noisy area. Outside light can keep you awake, so try room darkening shades. Get a good quality mattress and pillow. You spend nearly 1/3 of your life in bed, so this is a place that is worthy of a good investment. Exercise during the day. There is solid evidence that regular exercise can improve the quality and duration of sleep, but don't do it right before bed, unless perhaps your choice of exercise is yoga. Dim or turn off the lights for at least 30 minutes before going to bed. Turn off computer screens, televisions, phone screens, and so on at least 30 minutes before going to bed. Don't take naps during the day. But if you find that you just need a nap to make it through the day, just take a quick 30-minute power nap so that it will be less likely to interfere with sleeping at night. Follow a consistent schedule. Going to sleep and waking up at the same time every day is crucial for setting your circadian rhythm. Staying consistent also means that the quality of your sleep will be better. Avoid alcohol, caffeine, and nicotine for at least 4 hours before bedtime, so you'll have time for the effects to wear off. Although alcohol can help you feel sleepy, it decreases the quality of sleep. Follow a consistent evening routine. Having a repeated, relaxing ritual that you do every night will signal your body that it's time to settle down. For the next 30 days, I have an evening routine mapped out for you. After that, you may continue that same routine or choose any number of relaxing activities to create your own routine. Reading, listening to calming music, or taking a warm bath are excellent choices. Remember that watching TV, looking at laptops, tablets, or smartphone screens trigger your brain to stay awake. So it's best to stop doing these activities at least 30 minutes before going to bed. Ways to get back to sleep if you wake up during the night. Sometimes we find ourselves wide awake during the night and struggle to drift back to sleep. Here are some ideas to help you fall back to sleep. First, avoid your phone. If you find yourself wide awake and struggling to drift back to sleep, don't reach for your phone to scroll through Facebook, check email, or play video games. Remember that light from screens sends a signal to your body that it's time to be awake, regardless of what time it is. Also, these activities can easily suck you in for longer than you intended. 2. Cover the clock. Constantly checking to see what time it is, how long you've been awake, or how many minutes and hours are left until morning can cause stress and anxiety to build, making it difficult to fall back asleep. Before you know it, you're stuck in a frustrating cycle where your inability to sleep causes stress, and your stress keeps you from sleeping. Turn the clock toward the wall, or toss a shirt over it to help keep yourself from sneaking a peek. Get out of bed if you find yourself tossing and turning for long periods of time. Go to a different room and do a quiet, soothing activity like reading a book or sipping a cup of herbal tea. Keep the lights dim to remind your body that it's still nighttime, and when your eyelids start to droop, try going back to bed. Although getting out of bed may seem counterintuitive when you're desperately trying to fall asleep, changing to a different location can help prevent the mind from creating a negative association between the stress of not sleeping and the space you are lying in. Practice relaxing. Progressive muscle relaxation is one way to get your mind and body to relax. Another is to practice deep breathing. You could even try counting backwards from 100 to interrupt racing thoughts. The goal is to focus on the present moment and let go of any ruminating thoughts or any tension that might be keeping you awake. I hope you have enjoyed this excerpt from my book, You Got This, an action plan to calm fear, anxiety, worry, and stress. I feel strongly about the need to help empower people to be resilient and able to handle their problems, so I will continue sharing excerpts from the book in other episodes of Linda's Corner. In closing, I'd like to share a quote from Sabdati Muherji from the official review of You Got This on Readsy. She says, "Throughout the book, the author backs up her claims with research literature with proper citations. To a reader like me, it means I can trust the author and entrust her with my mental health." See you next time on Linda's Corner.